Good morning, everybody. How are you? Today is May 8th, and I am going to be adding flowers to this portrait of Leigh. And I'm just going to pull you guys up, see who is here with us, and then we will get started. I also am going to try and finish Leigh's portrait, or at least get a lot done of it. And it was a weird composition, so I'm kind of blending them together. It's something that I haven't done before, so I'm going to try this, but I'm going to add the irises, which C added into our Padlet reference photo imagery pool. Good morning, Meryl. And so I'm going to add those in as well. And she has some beautiful flowers, some other irises as well. They're just loading, and these, which are so beautiful as well. But I think I'm going to do the light blue one. Hey, see, thank you for the beautiful photos. I'm going to be adding them. Look how many beautiful. Oh, you've got white irises too. They would be pretty too. But I think I'm going to do, they're so pretty. I think I'm going to do these. I'm going to add these in the background of Leigh, and then I'm going to finish Leigh. Hi Fiona, how are you? Long time no hear from. Who's the portrait? This is Leigh. Leigh's portrait. We did her last month, and yeah. So I finished 2 doggies yesterday. I've been busy doing doggies. I finished this one, and I finished this one, Benny and Archie. Isn't Benny cute? Archie's cute too, but I love Benny. So sweet. So those are watercolors. And my gouache, my Himi gouache came. Like, I haven't seen it in this container. So that arrived yesterday. Apparently 300 mils fills those little jelly things up 7 times. So I will be able to fill my Himi white up, which I'll do later. I do need some white though, so I'm going to try squeezing it out of one of these first, and then I will maybe resort to moving over to my Himis. I also have my Caran d'Ache set out here as well, so I may be doing that. Just got a fresh cup of coffee, needed that. Who is the... Oh, you already asked that, and I already answered you. What are you guys up to? Tell me what you're painting, who you're painting, with what you're painting. See, you are knocking those flowers out of the park. They're beautiful. I love that. Oh, I'm so sorry, Fiona, that you haven't been feeling too good and haven't been doing any drawing. Glad you're here and feeling good enough to maybe get some drawing done. All right, let's get all this white out of this tube with my handy dandy paint tube squeezer. It's actually pretty awesome because I can't get that much white out. It wasn't like a whole ton of white, but it was definitely more white than I could get out on my own, so that's good. So this tube is done. All done. So let's get some irises painted back here. I think that would be lovely. C says thank you. Thank you. A great month. Yeah, super month. Your sketchbook is looking gorgeous. Are they all sketches, or are you doing cards? I can't remember if they're in sketchbooks. I found the white gouache on Amazon yesterday. Yesterday morning I ordered it and it arrived. Like I honestly, it's like magic. I do not know how, and I know we shouldn't be supporting Amazon, but I can't find it anywhere else. So If you can't find it anywhere else, then I think you have to just, you know, say, all right, I'll use them. So yeah, Amazon. I love, 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 love irises. So I'm so happy that there are irises here to be painted this morning. And I forgot to post the one of Louisa. I have to post that today, so I'll post that this morning. Fiona says she's painting a birthday card for her mother, one of her Calico Critter figures. Oh, is she a big fan of Calico Critters? I can remember I used to have kids in my classes, my art classes, my painting classes, who were crazy about those. Okay, this isn't the right blue. I need to get a better blue. Really, like, this is the best blue, I think, for this kind of, let me see if I can put some of the Neo colors on. I can basically use the Neo colors and white gouache. I think that's probably going to be better. And then just paint over, because they also have the blue that I want. I need to put some white on here too, but I love this color. And then I'm going to have to just mimic another one, like duplicate another one down here. And a little bit over here as well. So Leigh is wearing a blue top too, but I want to put a pattern on that. Hey Tash, how are you? She says, I forgot my yellow irises, but we have plenty here. Are they all out right now? Fiona says, yes, we both are. I got her into them. I had a handful of them from the boot sale as a child, and they were my most loved and played with toys. I used to sew and craft for them. Oh, very cool. My critters lived in a world inspired by Redwall. Patricia says, hi, I was following yesterday's YouTube and was wondering why nobody answered me back. Yesterday's YouTube? We were on YouTube. Hi, Patty. We were there. We were on YouTube. Were you live or did you look at the replay? Maybe it was the replay. All right, I'm going to put some lighter iris color up here as well. down here, I need to put some, it's a little bit confusing because I'm just kind of pulling things from each of them and making sure I have those, like these little things I think are important, where you have like the contrast between the light side and the darker side. So one petal looks like it's in front and one looks like it's behind, kind of thing. It can be a little bit confusing. Oh, Patty says, I'm in the car on my way to Madrid, just listening. Oh, where were you, in Barcelona? Hang on, were you not home, or you were visiting your sister? She watched it today. Oh, I know. I was in the replay thinking it was today. Oh, okay. Your portrait is gouache. Yes, it's gouache. It's from last month. Love the transparency of your portrait. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out because the composition of the Visla that I did of Leigh's Visla, I needed to, I don't know, I was either going to make her face very small or the Visla's face. It's really an experiment. We were going to see if it works, and it doesn't, but I will try and figure it out. What is everybody else working on? Is everybody working on C's flowers today? They're very, very beautiful. If you're here with us, welcome. If you haven't been here before, let us know that you are new here, and I can tell you a little bit about, I don't want to repeat myself, but I can tell you a little bit about what we do here on our daily lives. I think the shadows are just spectacular on irises. I think that's one thing I just love about, like, how the light catches them and then the change of color that is so gorgeous. I mean, all flowers have that, the petals, and how the light can shine through and you don't know whether it's like shadow or if it's the petal, or yeah, very, very pretty. Hi Martina. Patricia says, can we replay several times to your search? I don't understand that. Can we replay several times to our search? What does that mean? Anybody? Can somebody help me out? I'm a little confused. Sorry, Patty. Can we replay several times to our search? Patty, I haven't done your Sunday, your art club, art interiors club yet. I'm gonna try and get around to that today. I went to Oviedo, Asturias, north of Spain. Ah, didn't you go there the other year as well? C says, reply to your search of countries. Is that what she means? Can we reply several times to your search? Oh, do you mean the Do you mean the survey? Is that what you mean? You got to give us some more context. One, because YouTube is a little delayed, so if I say something and then you reply, you need to put it in context, because I may get lost, because I'd be like, what did I say like 3 minutes ago? And I know you all know where I'm coming from, because I know that some of you have those issues too, where you're like, what did I say? I can't remember what I just said. Does the gouache lift up? Yeah, it does a little bit, but as long as I put enough on, like it's like acrylic. You just got to make sure that you put enough on there to cover it. That's what I think anyway. I could spray it as well if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Maybe I'll put stripes on. I know that it was like a sweater, but stripes may work. Let me put a little bit more white on this one up here. And I like the broken edges of the irises. I feel like that makes it look more like an iris. I'm going to put something down here. Oh, yes, the survey. Yes, you can. Or you could get Simon to do it, and you can get other people to do it. I actually had a meeting with them yesterday, and it's a go for Oaxaca. We're going to Oaxaca at the end of January. I'm really excited. It's more of like an adventure, a culture, food, and art trip. I want it to be like a sketchbook tour of like the Zapotec communities and the food, and so we'll be drawing as we explore. And I'm super excited. The launch date of the trip is going to be in a couple of weeks, and I will be putting that in my stories with a countdown. So there is a page if you want to be notified of an early bird special. You will have to put your email in, and I will share that page later today. Yeah, but I'm really excited. I had a meeting with them yesterday, and it's all a go, and we chose the itinerary, so I can tell you a little bit about where we're going. They're just going to resend me it so that I have it all in front of me. But I am really excited because I get to, one, get to go back to Oaxaca, and two, get to travel with people who I love and I know, and they're excited about exploring this beautiful country with me. So that is exciting. And I will confirm the dates once it's been launched. So I'm really excited. Like, it's something that I really want to do more of. I can probably just do like 2 trips a year, which is absolutely adequate. So next year I will have Mexico in January, and then Italy in October. Okay, maybe not the stripes. It may be too much. Yeah, not the stripes. I'm going to darken that. And I should probably spray these. Okay, I'll just make this solid and then I'll put a pattern over the top, I think. I think the stripes are too distracting. Also, I think I can probably put a different color behind the irises. I think I'm going to go with like a dark red rather than the blue, just so that they pop out a little bit more. You can make it an orangey red. I know, oh, you know what, that may not work. Maybe just a really dark purple. Let's try that. Just want it to be a little bit more, give a little bit more pop next to the irises. And I know that Leigh likes blue, but she's wearing blue and the irises are a pretty blue, so that's good. Jen, hi. Yeah, I'm glad you are traveling and making the trips happen. Is your Italy trip full yet? No, I still have 2 spots remaining. And I know those spots will fill with the right people. I'm really excited about that one. Well, I'm excited about both of them. But yeah, so it was because I already had Italy. I know that was one of my top destinations of everybody's surveys, but because I already have it, I chose to go with my number 2, which was Mexico. And I think Mexico gets a bad rap because it is absolutely stunning, and I think one of the countries that I've gone to with the best service. Like, people are so kind and helpful, and yeah. And what's wonderful about this trip also is that there is a guide on all the tours. There's a guide with us, so we get to really learn about the country. There's cooking classes, the one in Mexico. We'll eat at traditional restaurants, so it'll be really a dive into their local culture, which will be fantastic. All right, this is much better, I think. It just gives a little bit more pop to the irises, which I wanted. These beautiful irises, which are C's irises. See, are irises difficult to grow? Thank you, Martina. Martina says, lovely background. C says, the stripe behind the iris is white siding with a shadow. The stripe behind the, oh yes. No, I said, our iris is difficult to grow, see. Maybe. I don't know if the siding helps them grow. Maybe somebody asked. Oh, Martina said lovely background. Yes, maybe she thought the background of C's irises. Yes. Sorry, I thought she meant my background. My bad. It is a nice background. And it is siding, but the light is gorgeous on it. And look at the shadows. Isn't that incredible? How blue that shadow is. All right. I'm going to get on with Leigh. So I'm going to go to Leigh's photo. Let's have a look. Artists. April Artists and Animals. Not at all difficult, C says. Not at all difficult. Leigh, where are you? Leigh. Where is Leigh? Leigh. There you are, Leigh. Okay. Pulling Leigh up. So she has her beautiful dog. And I'm going to just erase a little bit of her eyes, or just take a little bit of the pencil marks off. Also, I'm going to take the pencil marks off here a little bit. With gouache, an eraser actually doesn't really work, so be really careful because you'll get this. I mean, you can go over it, but it's it just smudges. Ooh, my iPad is very low battery. It smudges into the gouache, so that doesn't really work, so I have to go over it, which is fine. It's fine. All right. Yeah, the irises are great. Like C's photos, if you go to C's photos, she has lots of different color irises and they're so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to try and finish Leigh's face and get that all finished. I'm just going to block in. I got quite a bit done in the morning when we were doing Leigh, but not enough, so I'm going to come back into her face, but I want to also have her puppy, which has a name. No, it doesn't have a name. She probably told us when we were painting her. Maybe if she watches this, she will tell us. Did I say good morning, Julie? Hi, Rosalie. How are you? I love irises too. They're really, really lovely. Okay, just getting that. I can lift some color from my palette, which is really good. It's nice and helpful that I can do that. Just blocking in the color. Jen, how's your summer going? Because you're finished school, right? Is your eldest daughter back? Okay, need a little bit of this color. And that color also can go up here in the shadows. Kind of like a warm tone to it. Probably needs a little bit more warmth to it. There we go. And I will block everything in, and then I will, if I want to, smooth it out a little bit more. Just want to get all the values in. I can't see this side of her cheek, so I'm kind of making it up. Okay, because the dog, so Leigh's smile is down here, which I want to capture, so I need to put those marks in. And I know that the dog has the top of his head or ear up here. Let's get little things like her neck in, which I didn't put in before. And then her ear, the darker bit of her ear, and also up here the ear needs to change color for sure. Let's make that a little bit warmer. Jennifer says, Forest Park in St. Louis dug up their irises and dumped them out by their grounds when Dulcie was 4 or 5. We went and bought loads of them home and planted a bed full of them. Oh, lovely. We're done with classes. We attend each week. We are still doing some work, but it feels like summer. Dulcie is home and she came back cooking. That may stop though after she begins working. Ah, well, that's nice that she's helping out in the kitchen. I think my daughter also did that when she came back. She felt more confident in the kitchen and would help out a lot more, which was really nice. Okay, right now there is a lot of, this was wrong up here. I need to put her nose slightly higher here. Whoops. Something is a little bit off. Let's get the coloring on her chin in. I think maybe I made her chin a little bit too long. Patty, I saw your post and I didn't get around to sharing it, but thank you for tagging me. I will share it for sure. Patricia, did you do your Art Interiors Club already? Or you haven't done it yet? For some reason, I don't think I've seen it. And also, will you be sharing other people's work like in stories, or will you be sharing it on your page? Like where will you be sharing it? Should people tag you? Does it matter if people tag you? What should they do? Let us know. I know that you're in the car and you may have gone, but tell us what people should do. Should they tag Art Interiors Club? I'm not sure if you see them. Should they just tag Patty? Like, what should people do? Tell us, tell us, tell us. Oh, C says, what color are your irises, Jen? And Jen says, I'm getting spoiled. I owe her a couple of home cooked meals. Oh, funny. My irises were a brownish burgundy color. I shared some with someone and they complained that they were ugly. What? Really? Just because a flower isn't pink, they called it ugly? Well, that's not nice. That person has no taste. That's not nice. I don't like that. Why are some people so rude? Is Lady Louisa not here today? It's a little strange not having Louisa here. Maybe she said hi and I didn't say hi back to her. Julie says, no taste and no manners. So true. No taste and no manners. So I can't see this side of her face, but what I'm gonna do is imagine if this is this side, then I feel like she has a similar side over here on this side. Maybe her chin is as long as I had it. It's funny when you make something shorter in a picture that you thought was too big, and then you're like, oh, actually that doesn't work either. So it's proportions are quite tricky sometimes. C says, no, they are nuts to say ugly. Sometimes the darker colors have a beautiful scent. Ooh, I did not know that. And Jen says, and they taught art at a wealthy school. Ooh. Jacinda says, I love the variety of iris colors. So many versions. Did I say hi to Jacinda? Hi, Jacinda. All right. There are a few different things happening this week. So tomorrow is Thursday, and we have a sketch and draw, and we have started a new series called Around the World. Did I call it Around the World? I think so. Anyway, and the first one is Rashmi. She lives in India, and she has shared some great photos from where she lives. So I'm looking for somebody else to do our next one. So if you have some images of your town, of your neighborhood that you think would be great sketching material, I would love to set up a couple more this month of Around the World sketch and draws. I think it's a really lovely way to share where we're all from. I will do one in June when I come back from London. I'll do one from over there. So yeah, if you're interested, message me, and then we can chat about when you think is a good time that we can do your sketch and draw meet. You don't have to be at the sketch and draw. It's just basically sharing your images. I will share them through a Padlet, and then even if you can't make it, you can get the replay, and other people can draw with us, like from our Patreon or from Substack. I'm going to open it up to Substack subscribers just once a month, and when we have ours, they will be for Patreons like 2 or 3 times in that month. So I'm excited. I think it will be a really good way of seeing where everyone is from, and not just like one photo. We'll use a few photos. So Meryl, go and take some pictures of the Oaxacas. I think that would be really good. Or of your favorite taco place. And I know that Patricia, you have a billion photos, so you can send me. So I'm looking for 8 or 9 photos, no more. And you would just send them to me. Probably direct message is probably best, and then I can upload them and we can arrange a date, and then I can get things a little bit more planned over the next couple of months. And this way, if you guys can make it, then that's great, and if you can't, don't worry about it. Martina says, crazy good how the face morph works. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. We'll see how this is gonna turn out. I'm kind of just going with it and hope that it does turn out, but I know that it may not. I may just have to have small little ideas of it being there. And we have another, okay, so that's tomorrow, and that's at 10 a.m. At 11 a.m., if you're a part of Sam Dion Baker's Substack, paid Substack, she is having a sketch flip through of her work in sketchbooks. And I honestly, I just completely missed that. So I'm sorry if you are both a patron of ours or a Substack subscriber and of Sam. Like, I totally understand if you want to come to ours for an hour and then leave and go and see Sam's. Both of them will be recorded, so you can do, you know, whatever you want to do. But come to ours for a little bit and then jump over there. I've been chatting with Sam, and I apologize that it was at the same time. That was silly. Didn't mean to do that. Happens, unfortunately. Okay, I have to make her eye a little bit darker over here. Also right here where her hair is in the shadow. I think it's slowly looking like Leigh. Rosalie says it's just beaches and palm trees here, Rosalie, and music festivals. Well, if you have images of music festivals, that's great. And Rosalie, like, we don't have beaches and palm trees here, so it's different. Like, I know that it's not different for you, but it's different for us. So I'm sure there's like either your favorite coffee shop or your favorite bar or your favorite, I don't know, maybe there's a place that you always go, or like, I don't know, something. Jacinda says, hi, just listening and drinking coffee, but definitely will paint some irises later. One of my favorite flowers. One of mine too. I love them. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more of the doggy. If you missed it, I did 2 dogs yesterday. These are commissions for people. So like these are my watercolors. It's funny because I've been doing watercolors and gouache and acrylics this past week, and yeah, I think it's good for your brain to flip through different different mediums for sure. Like I'm getting a grip with how to use, you know, gouache and acrylics. I've been using for many years, so but it's yeah, they're definitely very different. The layering is different, so I feel like he's got green eyes. My gosh, look at the time. I can't believe it. How did that happen? It's so fast. It just went so fast this morning. Oh, and then tomorrow, like tomorrow's a busy day. So we have that in the morning at 10. So if you haven't signed up and you are a Substack paid subscriber, or if you are a Patreon subscriber, like sign up through the link so you get notifications. And then Sam's is also a paid thing, but you can sign up through her link. And then in the evening there's a visual arts passage, and then there is also art hang party. Does anybody know what the theme is for art hang party this week? We won't know the visual arts passage until tomorrow, closer to the time. I tried to do a little bit of both last week. That was a lot, but it was still fun. And her Visla has a beautiful pink collar on. I'm going to try and find some bright pink to put on the Visla. So I could put a little bit of this color on Leigh, but I'm not too sure. Maybe up here I will put a little bit of just a little bit more orange. That's not coming up as orange. my colors are getting muddy. Okay, maybe what I'll do is just bring this up here. And I need to take that eraser away. See, it's not the best with gouache. I have to be really careful. This can be a little bit warmer as well, right here. I know that there's a lot of lake, Martina said, morphing of the two images. This doggy needs a better foreground on his face. Just gonna get some green on here and kind of like a gray. One great thing about, well, there's lots of great things about this Caran d'Ache set, but I do love the fact that you have a lot of the colors here that you can just blend in. I still do a lot of mixing, but it's different, very different mixing. This can be lighter. This has to be lighter. The Hemi white is not as white as, even though it says titanium white, definitely not as white as the, like a traditional white gouache. I have to see how this looks when it dries. I gotta put some more warmth into this as well. For sure, for sure. And then I have to put a pattern on her shirt because I want a pattern on her shirt. Thank you. Jacinda says, oh, Jacinda says she's having coffee and then she's going to paint. And thank you, Rosalie. Oh, art hang theme is your pets. Oh, cool. Yes, I was supposed to send her a picture. I'm sure she's got enough pictures, but I'll send one anyway. Patricia says, I'm back. Rosalie says, hi, Patricia. And Rosalie, no, long time no see, Patricia says. She moved and she's back now. Steve says, Is there a live for Patricia's rooms, or is it free to do each week? Oh, it's free to do each week. It's not a Zoom class each week. It's just she posts the picture, see, and you basically do the picture. So it's just an inspiration picture that she'll post, and she has posted. Did you do yours already, see? Okay, let's make the doggies head here a little bit more, and I can bring that into Leigh's face slightly. I know it's 8:01. I'm just going to go a little bit over time, if that's okay with you guys. Trying to get some of this gorgeous color on the dog. So many colors in the dog hair. Vizslas are not easy to do because they're short haired. There's not too much contrast, but there's still a lot of colors in there that you want to try and capture. I think I showed you guys, I finished three Vizslas portrait. Oh, that looks way too dark down here now. I'm gonna probably correct that. So this is I showed you the other day. I think I showed some of you. So this is the Vizslas, 2 younger ones and 1 older one. I have to figure out a way to present it better, because I don't have a piece of plastic to go over. I'm gonna have to figure that out. All right, so we've got the head here. Just gonna clean this up slightly. And then down here as well. I don't want white on the page. And then that pink. I have pink here. I'm not sure if it's pink enough. It's a lot of pink. And then instead of doing the teeth, I just do, like if somebody has a beautiful smile, I just do the gums. This way also you can get the idea of perspective as well, because they get smaller as you go further back. And then underneath here as well, I can just put, I mean, I'm just putting the same color, but you could put like a little bit more of a tan color just to create the shape. There's like shadow underneath here. I'm just going all out with the color today, aren't I? A little bit darker with the white of the eye. And also over here. Because I know it's in shadow. And then I'll correct that as well. And I can use this color actually in her hair instead of this orange that I've got. Peach. Okay, I'm going to correct all this as well. I will let you guys go, though I'm sure you guys are like, okay, we're done. We gotta go. Bye. But thank you for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. So I'll be here tomorrow morning. Then we have our sketch meet. And then we have... I'm probably not going to be able to do anything in the evening, actually, because I'm at a dance competition. I always forget. I think, oh yeah, I can do that, and I can do that, and I can do that. And then I'm like, oh, no, I can't. But if I get the images, maybe I'll do them anyway where I am. I just won't be able to tune in. I won't be able to zoom in to tune in, unfortunately. It'll be like that a little bit these next couple of weeks. But 10 a.m., yes, I will be there. And you guys can be there too. Okay, his face is looking a little bit gray. I know that it's catching the light. I have to fix that. Just a little bit too gray. All right. I think we are good for up until now, and then I'll finish it afterwards. Yeah, I'm going to darken this bit as well so they morph a little bit more. Thank you, everybody. Have a really good day. Take care. I need a class in tagging. Oh, okay. Sure. Sounds good. Let me know when you get back to Madrid, and then maybe we can quickly Zoom and I can show you how to share. I think you just need to share in stories and put them in highlights, but I'll show you how to go back into your archives to see what's past, and then you can still put them in highlights. And this way, yeah, I think it'll be nice to have those as well. All right, take care, everybody. Have a really good day. Bye. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the photos, see. Love them.